Hello everyone and welcome to today's Daily Splat. Now then, this is the second in the Premier League preview video, second in a series of 20 where we review each team that's coming up competing for the Premier League. You may notice, if you watched yesterday's on Arsenal, that the sound was a little echoey. The room that I'm recording in at the moment is got a bit of an echo, so that's why I'm wearing the headphones with the little speaker thing in today, so the sound should be much better. Hooray. Okay, so Aston Villa. What is going to happen with the villains? Well, who knows, quite simply. Aston Villa, last few seasons have been, regularly trying to break into, the top four. They finished 6th consistently under Martin O'Neill. Then last season was a bit of a disaster. Martin O'Neill leaving just before the season started. Eventually Gerard Houllier came in to replace a few months later. He ended up having to leave due to fitness problems. There's a new manager in now, the former Birmingham City manager, Alex McLeish. Obviously not a very popular choice, and also they've lost a number of good players. The goalkeeper Brad Friedel is now at Tottenham Hotspurs. Wingers Ashley Young and Stuart Downing have joined Manchester United and Liverpool respectively. John Carew has left the club, and Nigel Reo-Coker has been let go as well. So far, all they've brought in is a replacement in nets, and that is Shay Given from Manchester City. Probably a good signing. It will be interesting to see just how good he is. He is 35 and he has recently recovered from shoulder surgery, a bad injury that he had there during his time in the reserves for Manchester City. And, he is a good signing. He certainly should provide capable cover for Brad Friedel, and they've signed him on a 5-year deal as well, so hopefully that's that position covered for, at least 5 years. But aside from that, they are desperately lacking width at the moment. I mean, I know they have young Mark Albrighton, and then there's also Barry Bannon who can play in that position as well on the left-hand side. However, as of today's recording, it is believed that Charles Nzogbia will be joining them from Wigan Athletic. Now, that's not been properly confirmed, as in the deal hasn't gone through, but it is widely believed that the clubs have agreed terms on a price rumoured to be close to £10 million. And that Charles will probably be quite happy to go and play. Now, interestingly, Nzogbia was this time last year expected to leave Wigan and join Birmingham City when Alex McLeish was manager there. He's got him now that he's at Aston Villa. It's his first outfield signing, and Nzogbia, very, very talented player, works quite well wide, and is exactly what Villa need to replace, the holes that are left by Downing and Young. Now, Villa do need improving in other areas of the field. They've got Darren Bent, who's a very, very good forward, but they need more people to supply him. They need other capable strikers. Gabriel Bonlahor certainly plays quite well, either as a forward, or indeed he can play on the wings as well, but I think he'd be better serviced as a forward playing with Bent. They need to improve in basically all areas of the field. Fortunately, they've got some capable central midfielders. Stilian Petrov still continuing to do good work. Fabian Delph looking quite promising coming through the ranks. Defensively, they're a little weak. When Richard Dunn is, your best centre-back, it's not looking good. And I think for Villa to achieve anything, they need to be able to sign a couple of defenders and maybe another winger, although I'd be quite interested to see how they go with Albrighton being given a go on one of the flanks, or indeed Bannon as well, who's looked fairly all right. But they do need some more capable defenders, I think. It's going to be tricky for Villa, and I can't see them, reaching the dizzying heights of 6th again anytime soon. They're going to have to work hard. A top half of the table finish isn't beyond them, certainly. But at the same time, I'm not exactly sure it's going to happen. However, I don't think they're going to be in as much trouble this season as they were last, because there was some consternation for some time that Villa could be relegated. They really weren't playing well. Of course, Alex McLeish, new manager, it's going to be interesting to see how he goes. A lot of his teams tend to play quite restricted football, preferring to win a game 1-0 than 3-2. They don't tend to be teams with a bit of flair. Villa have already lost quite a substantial amount of flair with Ashley Young and Stuart Downing leaving. And for me, they are big losses to Villa. I think if they'd lost just one of those players, they'd still be all right. But having lost both of them, it's like cutting the hands off. It's going to be tricky. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Darren Bent. Will he be able to deliver? Possibly. He's a very, very talented striker. I think he's definitely capable of doing so. Overall prediction, I think McLeish is going to be under a lot of pressure to get them into the top half of the table. I think if he manages it in his first season, he'll be fine. I think basically as long as they finish, higher than 15th, or, I think they'll be fine. If they finish in that bottom 5 or 6, questions will be asked. Okay, that is all for today. Aston Villa done, Arsenal done, 2 down, 18 more to go. Join me tomorrow when we will be talking about Blackburn Rovers. So until then, bye-bye. There it is.